welcome to my very first YouTube video. Today I'm going to talk about how you can take your own measurements to draft your own pattern for the skirts that I've made. I've had so many questions about these skirts and I thought I could be of any help by telling you how I did those. So that's what we do today. Please note that we have a bird in a cage in this room, so you might hear him, and please bear with me because English is not my first language. So if I make any mistakes or need some time to find words for what I mean, please bear with me. First, let's go over what we need. At first you will need the schedule I made for you. I will put a link anywhere in the description, or I'll post it to my Facebook page so you can fill in the measurements that we take. Of course you need a pen for that. You need 2 pieces of elastic or thread. I use 2 different colors for you to see the difference of those, but you can use any piece of thread or elastic that you have laying around. And a measuring tape. I'm over here in Europe, so I'll be doing everything in centimeters, but inches will work just as fine. Let's start with our first measurement. I'll use the green elastic band so you can see it very well because of the contrast. I put this elastic around the place that I want the skirt to start. I want my skirts to start quite high up because that is more pretty on me. Well, I just tie it like a shoestring on my back. Then you can adjust it a little if you want it more high or lower. You can just look in the mirror what looks good on you. And then we go on to the next measurement, and that is our hip measurement. For my hip measurement I take this pink elastic for the contrast again. For this measurement you need to seek the widest part of your hips. In my case it is more my bottom that is wider, so I'll just tie the elastic around the widest part. Tie it like a shoestring again. And you can again adjust it a little lower or higher if you see that it's not on the widest part yet. And that's where we're gonna work with our measuring tape. At first, let's measure our waist, and we do that just by putting our measuring tape exactly over our elastic band. Don't pull it too tight because you want to breathe once you wear your skirt. My waist is around 70 centimeters, and we're gonna note that on our schedule. Next we are going to measure our hip circumference. Again, just put your measuring tape at your elastic. My hip measurement is 100, and again we note that on our schedule. Now for our next measurement, it's quite important that both our elastic bands or ribbons, whatever you used, are about as far apart on the front, the side and the back. In my case it's quite easy to measure because I can use my hands, and all around it's about even. We are going to measure from the top of our waistband to the top of our hip band, which is about 20.5 centimeters in my case. And again, we note that on our schedule. Now for our next and final measurement, you might need some help. It's very important to stand upright when you are taking this measurement. And because you need to take the measurement from the top of your waistband to the length that you want your hem to be, it might be a little bit difficult to see it when you are upright, when you stand upright. So that's why you might need some help. Okay, so taking my measuring tape, I use it upside down so I can read it myself. I ask my cameraman and husband if it's in the right place now. Is it around my ankle?
Yes.
Okay. That means, well, I guess this is okay. That means that my measurement is about 101 centimeters. And we again note that on our schedule. And that was it for our first video. This was part 1 of 3 videos, is what I think about now, but maybe they'll turn out to be 7 or so, I don't know. In our next video we will go over how to draft our pattern from the measurements we just took. So in this video we only used the first 2 columns of our schedule, and in the next we will use the other ones. Oh, and if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below.